Meanwhile, tonight, as the mayor's group violence reduction strategy continues to expand, there are some concerns about just how effective it really is. While the mayor continues to tout the strategy as a big reason violent crime is down, many disagree, including two local defense attorneys speaking out tonight. As the Group Violence Reduction Strategy, or GVRS, prepares to expand to another city district, some are questioning the effectiveness of the program meant to offer a way out to those engaged in a life of crime.
The reality is, I haven't heard anything on the streets about GVRS.
While last year was the first time in 9 years Baltimore saw less than 300 homicides, defense attorney Brandon Mead tells us he doesn't think GVRS is responsible, despite the mayor's claims.
It's not something that I've heard of, really, from my clientele. You go down to central booking. I'm sure if you brought 50 inmates down and said, what's helping this city, they're not going to say GVRS.
Defense attorney Jeremy Eldridge agrees.
It's very easy for the mayor who's in a political bubble and not in and out of courtrooms, not in and out of jail, and definitely not on the street to think that his policies are working. But the bottom line is the prosecution of gun cases and the incarceration of illegal gun offenders, especially on the federal side, that's what's making all the difference.
Eldridge and Mead point to a strong partnership between City State's Attorney Ivan Bates and U.S. Attorney for Maryland Eric Barron.
The only thing that's changed in this city over the last 8 years is Ivan Bates. We have the same mayor. We had Marilyn Mosby as his predecessor. The only policy that's changed is actually prosecuting gun offenders under the laws that were already on the books and invoking mandatory minimums in conjunction with Eric Barron, the U.S. Attorney for the state of Maryland. That's the change.
Last summer, after Barron announced his Al Capone style of prosecution and Bates took office, there was no spike in summer crime.
The reality is, Ivan Bates has done an incredible job really putting his foot down on a lot of these handgun charges, a lot of these repeat offenders, things like that, where, 2 years ago, you'd walk into court and there'd be somebody with a felony conviction, which has a mandatory 5 without on a handgun, and the state's attorneys would be offering way down, get out of jail free cards kind of type things, where that's not really happening now.
Bates himself has even said just how few cases come through his office from GVRS.
The mayor has touted over and over and over and over again, GVRS, GVRS, GVRS. GVRS is only 2% of the violent crimes that my office prosecutes.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.